A day flying radio-controlled aircraft turns into mayhem, bloodshed and general trauma. This is a true story. All footage shown is genuine. A typical sunny day in Great Britain. My mate Steve and me decided to take his two new planes out for a spin over a potentially hazardous frozen lake. Little did we expect mutilation, madness, injury, pain, mishap, perseverance,
strip off to my pants,
and possible nudity. The first plane's maiden flight was seriously cool and ended happily in a conventional way. After refuelling, the jet set out on what would be its final flight. In the moments following the crash, an eerie silence fell upon the wreckage, and there was little doubt in pilot Steve's mind what had gone wrong.
An FOD, foreign object damage, just disintegrated the fan.
With one plane stranded precariously on the ice and the other yet to make its maiden flight, pilot Steve came up with a daring plane-on-plane rescue bid.
Pushing that plane on this one.
Risk losing them both?
No, we won't, because that one suffered from a breakage in the fan. The fan's broke, that's what the noise was.
Yeah, but if you crash the other one into that one...
I won't crash it, I'm going to taxi it out and push it back in.
But the full picture of carnage was yet to unfold.
Get it close to the other one!
Bringing with it a gutsy realisation.
I've got to go and get them, mate, I can't leave.
And the loss of all
mate,
reason.
Be serious.
Yeah.
It is my equipment.
Oh, I understand, but I don't think you should die for it.
With the clock ticking, frantic preparations for the second plane's rescue mission began. Moments later, plane number 2 was in the air, circling, waiting for the briefest opportunity to begin its daring task. Until the unthinkable happened. With the rescue plane's twisted wreckage writhing around in mechanical agony, one thing was for sure. This was no ordinary frozen lake.
What happened? What happened there?
I have no idea.
Mate, if I go out there, I want to die, aren't I? Could be 20 feet deep.
I wouldn't recommend going down there.
With both planes stranded, darkness falling, and the ice around the hot jets beginning to melt, it was time for pilot Steve to enter survival mode.
What's happening now? What are you getting? Huh?
Rope on here, which means I can make maybe a lasso at the end of here.
With no explanation for the second crash and the light fading fast, Mother Nature seemed to be playing a cruel game. And the mysterious lake was waiting to take her next prisoner. With a freshly uprooted tree in one hand and a flotation device in the other, pilot Steve's plan of action began to reveal itself.
Where are you going?
Despite my protestations, wearing little more than a stern look of determination, pilot Steve stepped out onto the treacherous frozen lake. As the ice cracked and strained under his feet, no one was more aware of the danger than Steve himself.
With my experience, there could be twigs, there could be all sorts on the bottom, and it'll hurt your feet big time.
With the sub-zero liquid soaking into his socks and pants, Steve began to fight back.
What are you doing?
Whether it was sheer willpower or disorientation is unknown, but inexplicably, Steve ventured further out.
Steve! Look, I cannot save you. No.
Thankfully, Steve returned to shore to reassess the situation.
Who are your new trainers? Yeah. You throw a lasso over it.
How long is that going to take? How many goes? Can you use your trousers?
Can you use yours? Maybe together and that scarf.
Let me just say to Lawrence, I'm very sorry. I'll buy you a new scarf.
Who's Lawrence?
The next victim of the lake would be the scarf I had borrowed from a friend.
Survival camps I've been on. This is called a primitive hook type thing.
Right.
With barbs.
Is it attached to the tree?
With the barbed hook and rope system, it was time to start lassoing. With frustration at a high, the controversial scarf continued to cause friction.
This bloody scarf. These bloody scarfs that who went for seeing, what's his name?
I don't think anybody could ever have envisaged this situation when purchasing a scarf. Oh!
It's not long enough.
Well, I'd come out if I were you and I'd give you my other shoelace. You alright?
With the lasso unsuccessful, the lake continued dealing out punishment.
We've tried.
It seemed as if all hope was lost. Until a last minute of inspiration in the form of a radio-controlled car and nearby washing line. With the line secured to the car, it was time to get serious. In one smooth manoeuvre, the car was able to hook each plane one by one and tow them safely to shore. With hundreds of dollars worth of equipment saved, Steve knew who to thank.
Thank you, Brahma Tambi. You've saved my bacon. Oh, I can't believe it.
I don't like being cold.
Are you cold?